Do you ever wonder what it would be like to run a country, perhaps the United States or something? Well, welcome to I Am Your President. This is a game where you act as the President of the United States, or I guess some random country, I don't know, but we're just diving into this. I found this on Steam and I thought I'd give this a try. I think this is just a prologue, so the beginning of the game. The game isn't out yet, I guess. This is just like one of the chapters, so let us take a look at what this is all about. I do enjoy some of these simulation games, so let us see how this plays. As soon as it loads, it seems like the game already froze a bit. So 40 years ago, Boston, Massachusetts, you're a lawyer, it's official, you celebrate the graduation with your mother who's been paying your tuition fees for years. This is a nice restaurant and you already smell your dinner. A light scent of mushroom soup fills the air. Congratulations, my boy, says your mom, deeply touched. Okay. You hold a diploma in your hands. There are several things written on the piece of paper, some posh nonsense, Harvard sentences, and your whole future. You don't want it. Okay. Yet you feel sick saying so. Mom, I have something to tell you. Thank you, I guess. I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter what you choose. Starts to nervously fold the tissue. Her fingers are quivering. It makes you angry and sad at the same time. What's wrong, son? She finally asks. I'm not going to become a lawyer. She stays silent for a moment, obviously shocked. Why? I want to change the world, make an impact. Decide. So a year later, you make your first decision to become a party member. Alright. It's your birthday and your mother hasn't called you yet. Wine is nasty. Politicians around you keep babbling. Your wife is standing by your side, already married, okay? Honey, can we go home? She says. You do not sense a question mark. I'm networking. I can't, I guess. I don't know. She looks at you with resentment in her eyes. I'm tired of you, she says. So am I, you reply instinctively. This is the last time you agree with each other. Yikes. You're now divorced. Time drags by as if it was dripping from a broken tap. You become a prominent politician, yet here you are, staring in the mirror, wondering what went wrong, chewing on your own words. This is getting chaotic, guys. So many plot twists in the early stages of the game. Apparently you have to change yourself first. Yeah, cut your hair or you buy yourself a new car. I guess if you change your hair, it's going to be more impressive. And just after that, you make a decision. You will run for presidency. 4 years ago, Washington, D.C., I guess. The font could do with the better lighting there. Anyway, you are a president. Okay, you're the president. Okay, whatever. It's official. Your mother calls you soon after the inauguration. You haven't heard from her in years. I'm sorry, she says in a tremble in her voice. Congratulations, my boy. Thank you. We will be honest with her. You press the phone to your ear so hard that it gets sweaty, but your mother hangs up, apparently unable to utter a word. That is your last conversation before she passes away. The plot twists in this game, man, already. What is going on? 2 years ago, you're making a lot of difficult choices impacting the world. The highlight of your presidency is preventing the terrorist attack and saving hundreds of lives, establishing new laws supporting single parents. I guess preventing terrorist attacks. People congratulate you, but you're not satisfied. Not yet. You want to be remembered as the most persistent or the most righteous president, I think. There's so much more to be done. Okay. 4 years pass by so quickly. You're tired but crave for more. You simply know that this cannot be the end. You decide to run for the re-election, so it's the 4-year terms. This is still your story and you have to keep going. New year, new start. Let's get on with it. Alright. I guess we're in. Whoa. Okay. Dear Mr. President, first of all, I want to wish you a happy new year. Secondly, I'm leaving this card here to remind you about the urgent matters in regard to this year's election. You have to be careful when it comes to making choices, and yet the most crucial aspect is our rating system. We must make sure that we win a second term. Okay, I will keep my finger on the pulse and send people to remind you about all this stuff when the right time comes. It's almost midnight as I'm writing this, so you'll probably see this message on January the 1st. We'll see you at work in the new, hopefully better, year. Vice President. Alright. So let's see what we are working with here. Statistics. These statistics reflect the overall condition of the US and consequently how good of a job you're doing as the president. They change with your every decision, so pay attention to these areas: society, politics, industry, economy, military, and diplomacy, as reaching zero will will have you leaving the Oval Office very prematurely. Okay, understood. On top of that, overcoming certain scenarios might require you to maintain an adequate level of statistics. Okay, so a New Year resolution, find the right presidential quote for each day, right, Mr. Washington? Okay, this looks pretty good. Let's open up our computer. Let's check our email. Nothing in there. Web browser. Hopes consumed by fire in the New Year's Eve and on the New Year's Eve. On New Year's Eve. That seems a little awkward on wording. For most Americans, a New Year's Eve is a day of celebration. This I don't know. Parties and hope for a better future, yet every year starts with someone's home confused. There were 203 fire accidents reported in the closest area. 107 of them resulted in the complete destruction of the residential buildings. Fireworks are dangerous and if not used properly. Okay, so it seems like there were fires in Oklahoma. Reptilian photos. Secret password. Well, password. Access denied. Okay. Reptilian photos. I guess that's like area 51. 61. God. Trash is empty. Alright. Cool. Power down. Guess we go out. Dialogue. Time to talk, but be careful with your decisions. You can see how your comments impact the country only after they've been made. Be on the lookout for hints that may help you make the right choices. You can be assured that the lines marked with % have some effect, and by hovering over them and observing the bars, you can see how impactful your words will be. But will the changes be positive or negative? That's something you have to figure out contextually before making decisions. So pay close attention. All right. So let's see. Chief of Staff says, "Why is he a cardboard cutout? I just don't know. Happy New Year, Mr. President. How are you doing? I've just read the exact same thing." Climate change, flow of goods and services might attain real prosperity, remain safe and stable. We need to modernize our approach to warfare. Let's start. Okay, so we can see on the top left, or like the top left bar, what will be impacted. Everything's pretty equal right now. Military and diplomacy will be impacted. This will be the economy and what is that? Politics. And then this will be the people and the environment. I guess that's the industry. I don't know why that's a full white bar. Maybe it has a positive impact on it. Let's give. Oh no, yeah, industry's not going to be happy about that, aren't they? That's an excellent way to put it, sir. I'm sure as long as we put forward a clear message and demonstrate some degree of success, we're going to have the support we need. How do we go about pulling this? So this is like the tutorial, I'm assuming. I won't even start conversation with you if you don't truly extraordinary of receive. It's Grim 4.0. This absolutely wonderful technology. Cool. I'm gonna try to be a good president, happy president, friendly president. Okay, feature unlocked, investment projects unlocked. Okay, so it's a turn-based game, I'm assuming. Secretary rotation. Just a short remark. We have learned that your new secretary is pregnant with quadruple. Okay, and we're in the process of looking for a suitable replacement. Quadruplet. Wow. I apologize for the inconvenience. This level of personnel rotation is quite unprecedented. I hope it hasn't caused you too much trouble. Okay, that's fine. Action points. Projects. Welcome to the project trees. Here you can allocate resources towards your issue of choice. Just remember that the project, as long as they are active, will take effect each turn. Activated, activable, and locked. Choose a path. Okay, so it's like a tree. International Climate Police. Don't have enough, so we have to start here. So simulate. Oh, so if we use commerce, it's this one. If it's conflict, it's this one. So we went for the climate this round. So let's see. We're gonna accept this policy, I guess, because it's the only one we can do. Let's end the day. Beautiful beginnings, 295 days to election. So, beautiful beginnings. We got an achievement. Let's see what's next. We lost the file here. Let's see, a new article. Fresh. Oldest turtle on the planet starts swearing. What's this weird stuff? Chairman of the Joint Chiefs. Okay. Okay. China is once again trying to pressure and intimidate Taiwan. They're constructing a number of nuclear silos in Fujian province and deliberately doing nothing to hide it.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Launch missile and sell some nukes so they can retaliate? No. Launch intercontinental missiles. You can change your mind before the end of the day. Okay. What do we want to do? This improves our diplomacy, so I need to take action on this, so we will take that action, I guess. Oh my god, this game lags. Like, what the hell? Alright, so we fired the intercontinental missiles. That will send a clear message to potential aggressors. All decisions have consequences. So, looks like we've had a decent result here. Anything else that I need to consider? Okay, so that's the world. 100% chance for industry from -20 to -10 per turn. That seems nice. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the best. Alright. Sounds good. Yep, end the day. Do you want to build a snowman? 289 days to election. Let's see what happens on this day. A snowstorm. A whole country has been covered with a white blanket and people cannot leave their homes. All stats -15. Okay, that's fine. It's a snowstorm out there. Oh god, sir, I thought I won't make it here. I just received a report. That's awful. Yeah, everyone's stuck in the snow. Winter's coming. I did not believe them. What a fool I was. We gotta make a policy decision about developments, so where do I do that? Game lagged again. Great. Great game. Okay, so what is your screech going to be? Oh, it's a tweet. Freezing. I'm freezing as well. Okay. Icy is secured and soon the rest of the country will be as well. Do not open windows though. Cold. Wood in my fireplace is nicely cracking and my hands are now warming up. I suggest you light a fire as well. Polar. I'm gonna go icy. I think it's gonna impact economy. It's going down on the economy, but whoa, okay, people are tweeting too. Okay. One screeches. I've only had one screech so far and I've been in the office for 3 years. That kind of doesn't make any sense. Mailbox. Shame on you, Ms. Britt. I have to ask, is your heart as cold as the weather outside? Because here in Aberdeen, Washington, there was not a single warning about the blizzard. You and your government did literally nothing to save us. This morning, I woke up with my wife and my 5-year-old daughter frozen in our backyard. I simply collapsed, seeing them covered in snow, empty-eyed and dead. Yikes. Now I just sit here on the porch waiting for the ambulance, not knowing if it ever reaches the heart of town anymore, and I blame you. You were supposed to be good father of our nation. Well, I mean, the problem with you is that you fell asleep when your 5-year-old daughter wasn't even in bed and your wife was outside, so it's kind of your fault. But I'll be sympathetic because we need to be, you know, supportive of everyone as a president. You represent everyone. Sort of good news, President. My wife and kids are fine. I just totally forgot that she divorced divorced me. Doesn't know how to type. Took my girl away last year because I allegedly can't hold my liquor. What a load of BS. She's crazy and I can prove that in court. Okay, so it was just some psychotic dude, I guess. Alright. Hit right now. We're gonna start with that. 10 to all stats. Alright. We're gonna start with that. Someone knocked on our door, I guess. Who's this? Who are you? Miss Allison. Good morning, Mr. President. How are you feeling today? How are we feeling today? As the great William Shakespeare said, who the hell are you? Okay. Also, don't be so defensive. Everyone calls me Miss Allison. You can call me that as well. Why are all these approaches so cold? Oh, looking around enabled. but I can't look around too much. I don't think there's anything else that we need to do right now, so we're gonna end the day. Vanity Fair, 280 days until the election. Let us see. Time is kind of whizzing by. Development strategy, new strategy unlocked. Afghanistan crisis, new developments in Afghanistan require your urgent attention. Okay, so there's something going on in Afghanistan. New article unlocked. Let's take a look. Afghanistan crisis, a new radical anti-American group is emerging in the Middle East. Their guerrillas are... Okay, this is bugging me. Middle East, capital M and capital E, anyway. Their guerrillas are targeting our local oil reserves. Send large reinforcements to take the war to them. That's a minus 150. Concentrate units in the endangered areas. Focus on defending the oil supply network. I'd say we have to... We can't take the war to them. That's too costly. We're just going to protect our oil interests. Okay, radical treatment. This should keep them from messing with our oil. Alright. Let's see. Development strategies. Social... Okay, we're gonna wait on that. Let's talk to our chief of staff or whoever this guy is. Director of Communications. How, Mr. President, have you checked the calendar recently? Why do you ask this? Super Bowl is coming. Yes. So we have to think about our PR strategy. What do you propose? You know what? Let's try and be in it. I will screech about it. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. Perfume Messiah documentary to hit film flicks. Okay. Okay, so this is like a random thing. Okay. Excited. NFL is the MVP and Super Bowl is a must-see. Can't wait. Nerdy. Kind. Ooh, I feel like I should be excited about this. Let's screech an excited tweet. Yes, go Mr. President. This will be the best Super Bowl ever. Are you going to be there in person? Okay, so it seems to have had a good impact on some people. We still have 11 turns until we have to gain 500 diplomacy, so let's work on that. Global action is already taken care of. Mailbox is empty. Let's see. There's nothing else. What do we need? We need international eco network. But how do I do that? I don't know. We just keep moving. End the day. Let's see. A fusillade of questions. 278 days until election. Development strategies, new strategies unlocked, new mailbox, someone wants to come in, alright. Director of Communications again, okay. New article. There's someone waiting for you behind the door right now. Who is it? Journalist from USA Tomorrow magazine. She wants an interview. I wanted to meet you. My name is Sarah Ward, and I have some questions regarding the upcoming Super Bowl. Yes. There's a timer, okay. I believe we should invest in it more. Sports should be part of the upbringing of every child in America. Best part of American sport is that we compete in. Upbringing of child in America. What do you think about American football in particular? I really like it. I really like it. Ooh. I don't know which team. Hyenas. Thank you, goodbye. Alright. I hate the timer. I don't have the pace to read that quickly, but anyway, we got it sorted. 200 economy, or do we want 75 military? I'd say we go for economy. Let's start with economy. Let's just end the day. 272 days to election, planning a day off, finally. A new email has arrived. Sounds good. Let's take a look. Mailbox, interview update. I just want to once again thank you for the conversation. The interview will be published soon after the Super Bowl. I'm afraid that some of your answers may look a bit odd, but please don't blame me, sir. I am only doing... What? What was the odd answers? I don't know. And people loved it, right? Yes, it has really good reviews in social media. I told you that it would surely pay off. Your approval ratings have increased. That's great. Right, so since the Super Bowl is tomorrow, you have to make a final decision. About what? It's really important for your image, Mr. President. Do you wish to accept the invitation to go to the Super Bowl, or do you prefer to watch at home with the relatives or with friends? I've already made up my mind, I guess. I'm gonna go. I prefer to watch the Super Bowl. I'll go there in person. I mean, I think the president does go there in person, don't they? Sure. If they could, they're gonna go. News. Mr. President cheered loudly during the Super Bowl championship for last Sunday was one of a kind since it was the day of the shoot. Okay, hold on. The Super Bowl already happened and you're telling me I'm going to the Super Bowl? This doesn't make any sense. The timeline's broken here. Everything went as planned except for the appearance of an amazing guest, Mr. President himself. Sitting in the stands, he applauded all teams and went along with the crowd's enthusiasm. While the Pumas were celebrating their victory, Mr. President came down and congratulated them in person. What a day. Want to know more about it? Read USA Tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, like that news should pop up the next turn, you know? Should be the next turn, not now. Cliffhangers make us wait for 198 days to election. We're whizzing by. An economic crisis. Stock markets plummeted. Economy is not stable and purchasing power of the dollar is decreasing. Oh god, my diplomacy went down massively. Oh, okay, here it is. International Eco Network. That's what we need. Let's get that going. Okay, disappointed spelled incorrectly and disturbed the former member. Why are there quotation marks before now? While trying to return to normal life. Okay. A lot of spelling errors there. Let's call in the Director of Communications. I feel like there's a problem with education. People don't know how to spell. You have a point there. I shall be tested. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the medical exam. I mean, you have to. Okay, game lagged again. What is this game? Alright, press conference. Click on a jumping highlighted journalist to get a question. Not answering in time means you've ignored this question. You can answer only one question at a time. Let's see. Waiting for a highlighted journalist. Okay, this guy's a question. How's this year before? Good enough. She has a question. Do you want to stay in touch with your ex-wife? What kind of question is that? No, next please. Which is not chosen for, I don't know, politics is my life. Failure is not an option. How would you describe your presidency in one word? Successful. Absolutely sure you're not too old. Your mother's the older I get, the better leader I am. Jesus Christ. How do you, readers, vote for me? Vote for me. That's a bad answer, okay. Are you nervous before nominating convention? I bet I have some good rivals. No, I'm sure I will win. Sir, your priority for the second term is to make her strong. Can you elaborate 3 things? Strong honor, strong economy, top national diplomacy. There we go. Would you like call it? Yeah, well, we are on good terms. Definitely, he's a good friend. What are the biggest challenges for your country for the next year? Yeah, my mission to Mars, immigration, gay rights, and beating China. 10 out of 10. Your result, awesome. I don't know. I just had to choose randomly because the time pressure was insane. Okay, that is a lot of time pressure. All right. Whew. Let me take a breather here for a moment. Goodness me. That was intense. Judgment Day, 100 days to election. We're storming through. Oh wow, I'm on Air Force One. Is there a crisis going on? Okay, Kenya crisis. New developments in Kenya require urgent attention. Open event window. Kenya crisis. There's been a drastic shift of power in Kenya and their new president refuses to acknowledge the preferential trade agreement his predecessor signed, an extra space in between apparently, with the US. Nullify the agreement and encourage US companies to pull out. Kenya, do not intervene. Do we want to sign a new one? Let's be kind. Let's try to negotiate a new one. All decisions have consequences. Yes, I know. No, campaign chairman. Presidential nominating. Oh, it's a nomination convention I'm going to. Okay. Give you the right to run for re-election. I'm great when it comes to international affairs since I know quite a lot of businessmen as well as heads of state, which makes me a perfect candidate. I guess that's the only answer I can really give. That's the right attitude to have. Alright. Land. Okay. I'm ready. Alright. So that's it. Acts. This is it. The bread and butter of every presidency. Familiarize yourself with document and decide whether or not it should be enacted and see the consequences reflected in your statistics. We sign and then reject it. Problem areas. We need to talk about one of your senior policy advisors, Mr. Johnny B. Bad. Yeah, we're going harsh. If he breaks the rules, we need to be sure that our presidency is well protected. Ooh, Mr. President, I don't feel so good. What is happening? 97 days to election. The physician. Yes. That's nice of you to say that. Want to examine the president. So I'm really sorry to disturb, but I have to ask you one question. This is a formality, but in Nesron. How are you feeling? Not well actually, a lot of stress and work, I guess. My whole body is in pain, I have a headache, stomach ache, and everything ache. Whole body's in pain. Like, where do I get this information? I don't know. Have you experienced any problems with the memory? What, sometimes? Do you often feel weak, like you could lose consciousness? Once or twice, no big deal. Few numbers, ask you numbers. No problem. Oh god, no, 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 no. I had to memorize that? I don't know, I'm just... Let me try once again. Okay. If you say so. I don't know, full results should be available in a few weeks. Actually, could you give him an autograph? He would be delighted. Of course, no problem. Where do I sign? Here? There. Have my signature. Afghanistan victory. War was long and unforgiving. Troops returned home victorious, although not without losses. Okay. Old school is the best school. 81 days to election. I think I got the memory thing wrong, but that's fine. We need to reach out to the younger voters. There's a whole new generation of kids. If they're not into experiment, I'm afraid I won't like them that much. Younger generation, my bum. I adore Nintendo Core. I love my metal as black as my coffee. I don't like anyone who doesn't like that. Am I Daniel Williams? I don't even know my name. Let's just go with this. Millions of new... I don't even know why that affects my politics, to be honest. Maybe you're right, I'll talk to someone younger. Guess it's my last chance to appeal to younger voters. Maybe I'll start using my social media to tell. Yep. Alright, so we need to write a tweet, I guess. I'm just gonna be funny. Screech. We the rock stars, bro. We the culture. I don't know. We're the world's biggest superpower. Let's just gradually increase the pressure they're bound to give out at some point. Let's provide our neighbors with adequate data. Yeah, I think we gotta talk them through it. You managed to keep your New Year's resolution. You succeeded. We gained industry points. Good. Of course, what else would you expect from me? And done. Provoking. Yeah, provocation is bad. We always wanna be nice. I need some politics that right now. We'll start here. How do you do, fellow kids? FBI, open up! Rally music specialist. Yo, 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 Mr. Prez. So what's up, big homie? I feel like I want to fire him right now. Puppet is then. Is Katie Gaga still a thing? Okay. Sure, she never was a thing in the first place. Who we need now is the biggest sensation of the year, Perfume Messiah. Okay. I believe you, so let's get them on board then. Let's do it. Because I remember reading about the Messiah being a big hit in the news, right? Coffee Joe is the kind of person that spreads the rumors and news around the office. And by those, I mean the unofficial news like who romances who, what is going on with... Okay, let's hire Joe. Sure, I will find a great small talker. Will his name be actually Joe? Okay, I'll leave you to it because I already know one Joe.
You kiss your mother with that mouth?
A leap of faith. 65 days to election. So we're almost there. Ooh, shortage of nickel supply. No stainless steel, batteries, boats, coins. Okay, so we took an economic hit again. Jasmine Dyer, or Dyer, Director of National Intelligence. I'm listening. Kind of non-thinking things are we talking about? Public funds to a private company. What? Oh no, I'm speechless. How could he betray our government? Yes, right now the wisest move would be to hear him out. Do it. The trade deal you brought me was also kind of bizarre. I will not repeat this mistake. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat the Brutus mistake. Goodbye. Get out of my office, scum. betraying the office of the president. Mitchell. Lawrence Mitchell might be the guy for the job. I think we'll bring him in. Nice. End the day. The price of dignity, 61 days to election. We've been tipped off that a member of Al-Qaeda, spelled incorrectly, we presumed dead, is alive and currently resides in Germany. Let's take care of it. Germany might get mad at us, but yeah, we have to get this done quick. Alright, let's try this. Let's start building up to that, and then we should do the rest. I mean, at this rate, I feel like we're gonna do everything anyway. Okay, we gotta check our phone. Good morning, Mr. President. It's finally nice talking to you. And you, who are you? I'm sorry, let me introduce myself. My name is Gary Newman, and I'm a journalist working for the Orb. Cannot tell you who's given me the number, but what I can tell you is that I was granted this honor thanks to the information I gathered. Let's risk it. Let's risk it. I want to ask you, do you have had any knowledge of data leakage caused by one of your cabinet? Oh really, that's interesting. I'm recording, please. Continue, sir. I do not have any information regarding the mentioned issue. This is nothing more but a mere accusation aimed at me before the election. Let's start here. You are not going to confess. No, and this is it. The end of the ridiculous conversation, end of the career. Boom. Oh, we gained a lot of diplomacy and military points. 53 days to election, and life's never been the same. Introducing of the terahertz devices. Well, let me show you what I think about this policy. Reject. What I mean is that you cannot run for re-election, sir. This could kill you, and if you are not willing to resign the party, the nation, even I will not allow you to continue. You are incapable of ruling. I'm deeply sorry. Oh, it's over. Sorrow endings. So I guess if I got that right, if I got the numbers right. Long time no see, right? How many years has it been since our divorce? Anyway, I'm calling because I've read the article. It's horrible, Dan. I mean, is it true? It's not as bad as they write. It's gonna go down. Yeah, that's fine. 40 years, married you for half this time. Stop lying. Please just tell me how you are feeling. I need America. Let's do it. Don't play the hero. It's neither a movie nor a game. You can actually die. You cannot be a president. I know. It's just I cannot come to terms with that. I am the president. I'm gonna stay president until the very end. Let's do that. This refreshes my memory. Now I remember why I cannot stand you any longer. You are so stubborn, so dead set on achieving your goals, and you simply do not notice people around you. It's just me. I cannot change who I am. I see. Well, good luck on your road to self-destruction. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to join you this time. Goodbye. End day. Election day. Let's see if we get re-elected. We're still running for it. Fall is finally here. You stroll through the park, thinking about the election and watching leaves swirling in the wind as it finally happens. Pain explodes in your head. You remember all the good stuff. Diploma in your hands, proud mom, happy Kate at the wedding, the adrenaline rush during the inauguration, the presidency. Then everything is wiped out by the bad stuff, the funeral, the divorce, the tiredness, and finally the diagnosis. The treats fade away as you fall down. It occurs to you the beautiful beginnings often have sorrow endings. You don't want this to be your last thought. October 31st, you wake up. Pain comes back as soon as you regain consciousness. The medical equipment is beeping and the chief of staff is here. Sir, it's such a relief you are awake, he says. You are still a bit dizzy. Am I going to make it? What's going on with the election? Let's be selfish here for a moment. He's visibly confused, yet he answers, it's over, sir. You cannot run for re-election. You're simply too ill. The party's decided to replace you with the vice president, so that's it? You're still the president, he adds, after a while. Your mind is racing with thoughts. I missed out on so many goodbyes, you say slowly with difficulty. I'm not going to miss out on this one. So you come back for one last time. Election day. Okay, this is bizarre. Okay, I just don't get it. Alright, what's that? So I'll leave him some notes here and there and he will not be confused as he takes his office. It's a great idea, sir. Appreciate the thoughtfulness. Oh, we can build our speech here. Okay, my fellow Americans, I'm deeply touched by the support you've given me. We'll see what this writes. I don't want to give up, and if I had a choice, I would run for re-election, but there's one thing I regret ever more, and it's nothing in common with how I fulfill my duties as president. I did my best in taking care of this country and its citizens. Now, my greatest relative, one of the Americans, my mother. I wish she was here to experience and see what I've done for the United States. I know she would be proud. I am. It was an honor to serve you. My dear citizens, I leave the stage tonight even more optimistic about this country than I was when we started, because I know that my work will not be abandoned and that my successor will do everything in their power to not throw it away. I wish him the best. Let's confirm that. You will not be able to undo your words. Accept. Ooh, sorrow endings.
The president has decided to run for re-election despite his deteriorating health.
Okay, now there's a voiceover.
he's become seriously ill and had to resign nonetheless.
Okay.
His only consolation was that his successor will continue his legacy and
Cool.
take care of the country and its citizens. But that presidency is a whole new story that is yet to come. My story.
My story. Who's this then? Alright, well that was the prologue of the game. Pretty interesting, but I feel like now when I play it again, I think I have a better idea of how things will go, because the mechanics of the game were pretty straightforward, but explaining it wasn't so straightforward. Great game with the choices. A lot of reading, as expected with these simulator games, especially being a president. It's a lot of reading and a lot of speech giving, but it was quite interesting to really formulate the policies and developments as president. I don't know what this prologue is, so I guess you fail regardless, and I feel like there are some multiple endings that you can get from this. Like, I guess you could go back to your wife, resign early, and I think this is a prologue because this is the former president to the new president who's going to enter, which is the vice president, I'm assuming. So this is the handoff to the real story of the game, which will be coming out soon, I guess. I think this game has a lot of shortcomings, the spelling mistakes, the inconsistencies with the timeline. It just doesn't make any sense sometimes. Like the Super Bowl incident, I feel like it should have been the next turn I figure out what happened, because I said I would go to the Super Bowl and then it says the Super Bowl happened the previous week. So this kind of inconsistency doesn't make any sense to me. Also the various people that come to talk to me, it just like what's the whole point of this young kid coming to me asking me about the music? Like, I don't know, there's no real impact. If I'm gonna lose the election anyway, what's the whole point? I feel like there should be more tangible results that we see from those choices, rather than just getting a news clipping saying, oh, the president has changed his mind about music. Like, I want to see poll numbers pop up. I want to see more information pop up about those changes, not some of the stuff that was on the top left, but actual tangible results. Out of 5 stars, I would give this prologue actually a 2 out of 5. There are so many shortcomings, there's so much potential still in this game that could improve the experience, could improve the simulator type of experience. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I was just interested in jumping into this. It was free on Steam, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot, see what this game is all about. I think this is like a demo pretty much, so it has potential. It really does. Spelling mistakes just need to be fixed up, and like do more with the story. I'm assuming that the game itself, if the real game releases, I hope there's more to it, because this just seems so dry. A lot of words, and also some of the timing stuff, like when there was a time restriction on how I should answer, some of that timing didn't make sense. I feel like I should know what the explanation is all about and then give me a timer to select my choices. Like, you don't even need to give me the context, just show me like, you need to make a decision about this in this short period of time, or just say, I need a decision on this, are you ready, and then give me it, because I had to read the instruction and make a decision within the 10-second time frame, and that's a lot of pressure. Like, I understand you're trying to build pressure that the presidency usually gives you, but when it comes to instructions about game mechanics, I feel like that should be completely separated from the timing thing. That's a rant for me, and I think this game is kind of poor at its current stage, but let's see if it gets improved. As you can see, send us feedback. It's still in its early phases. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of a random game. Please leave a like if you did, subscribe using the red button down below, and hit the notification bell next to it so you are notified when the next video goes live on my channel. As always, I hope you're doing well, and did you know that 65% of you are not subscribed to this channel? What are you doing? Please do subscribe, because that way you can help the community we're building here, as well as stay connected with the videos I post on this channel. As always, I hope you're doing well, and as always, please take care of yourselves, and until next time, take care.
So what, you just use me.